Bps Rps were live. We're live on Twitter on the left, YouTube on the right. I think it's working all right finally. September 12th, 2021, Sunday fun day, as Al Bundy used to say, married with children fame. Then he went on to, he had two other careers. He was King Kong Bundy, the WWF, which was pretty cool. Put on a lot of weight, talk about method acting. And then he went on to become Ted Bundy, who was a serial killer in the Pacific Northwest. So a lot of careers for the Bundy. Let's see what we got today in baseball. Aaron Nola was started out the game in June form. 3-4 innings, did really well, just like you would do in June in a semi-meaningless game. But then he remembered that it was September, and that if he doesn't win, if he wins, they'll have to play. They don't put them in contention to play more games this year. And I don't think he intentionally wants to lose. But Real Muto, Nola, they remind me of the loser era of the Phillies, the Lieberthals, the Abreu's, who don't want to lose on purpose, but they're not mad if they don't win. They're just like, all right, it's less games for us to play. We don't have to go to the playoffs and play more games. So Aaron Nola, good job. You showed us why your September um, follies are warranted. So thanks, Aaron. Asshole. Sorry for cursing. Today in baseball, Carl Yastrzemski got his 3,000th hit as the Yankees beat the Red Sox 9-2. This is amazing. Dwight Gooden in 1984. He broke the rookie strikeout record. He struck out 16 Pirates. He had 251 on this day in 84. He's a rookie. He was like 18, 19 years old. Paul Molitor, he got his 100th RBI today over the California Angels. They were called California Angels in 93. He was the oldest person to ever get his 100th RBI season at 37 years old. And that was with the Blue Jays. And they, as we all know, they won on the break Philadelphia's heart. Joe Carter, the World Series. At least the loser era of the Phillies, these Nola, Real Mutos, the Lieberthal, they didn't tease us like that 93 team, but it was worth it. It came out of nowhere. That was worth it. I don't care if we lost to Joe Carter, just that whole season was worth it. And we won a lot of money betting on the Phillies because they were such dogs. Nobody thought they would do anything. Well, that was a great year. They had heart. Bernie Williams today in 96, he drove in 8 runs as the Yankees beat the Tigers 12-3. Some birthdays today. Andy Semenuk, he was a former Philly. Stan Lopata, I think he was a former Philly too. He was born in 1925. Andy was born in 1920. Mickey Lolich, I think he was a Tiger pitcher, was 1940. Keith Hughes, he was a Phillies jobber, 1963. Pat Listash, Brewer, Rookie of the Year or second in Rookie of the Year voting. No, I think he won Rookie of the Year. 1967, he was born. Tito Navarro, Tito Santana's twin brother with a different last name, was born in 1970. And Luis Castillo, 75, so that makes him 46. He's still pitching to this day. It's with the Reds. Amazing. Tesh won Rookie of the Year, would have probably been 92. Stats didn't look that good. Maybe I'm confusing him with somebody. No, wait, he did. 92 Rookie of the Year. They gave him Rookie of the Year. They couldn't find somebody else. He had 1 home run in almost 600 at-bats. 93 runs, but that's a product of team. 47 RBIs. 290 average, 352 on base. Doesn't say how many steals he had. I think he had like 30 steals. Then after that, he never went over 356 at-bats again. Who's on that roster? Cal Eldred, Chris Bozio, Ricky Bones, Mike Fetters, Dan Plesac, Bruce Ruffin, named from the past, B.J. Surhoff, and Dave Nilsson. Dave Nilsson's one of the few Australian players in baseball history. Jim Gantner, he was still on the Brewers. Kevin Seitzer, Franklin Stubbs, Dante Bichette, Greg Vaughn, Robin Yao, Paul Molitor. So there you have a little history about the 92 Brewers. I don't think you expected that when you saw Bps Rps was going live. Trivia question. Who was the 1992 American League Rookie of the Year? Got some really cool grippings here. All right, let's see what we got. We got baseball coins. The goal here is Jose Canseco. I don't have the Canseco. Maybe after I look at one of these three, I will have it. It's the beauty of these things. You don't know what's in them. They open them. Nolan Ryan. One of the best pitchers in baseball history. Corey Snyder. If I open this pack up like about a day or two after this came out, I would have been pretty happy about that. Snyder never quite lived up to his potential. He was a Raider rookie and then Cops All-Star Cup rookie. And Andre Dawson, blue label. This is the blue parallel. This is rare. I guess it matches his jersey. The Hawk. He's an Undertaker now. He was a good player. Got score 91. Score always has some real. Oh, I'm sorry, 89. I was going to say, Score always has some really good inserts. I don't remember if they had like in 89. No inserts they had that year, but we'll find out. Kurt Young, he got a lot of wins, only because Oakland used to score like 9 runs a game for him. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. He's a great player right there. Cincinnati Red. Nick, if you're watching, be more than happy to put that in your stash. Denny Walling and Gary Templeton. Templeton was an okay player. Walling was more of a jobber. Glenn Davis. Look, we got 2 Astros. It's like they have the same swing. Denny Walling, who was a jobber. Glenn Davis, who was a damn good player for a couple of years. Tony Phillips, who was a very versatile utility infielder for the A's. He won a couple World Series with them, 3 in a row. 88 when they beat the Dodgers, when Dennis Eckersley struck out Kirk Gibson. 89 in the Earthquake Series when they swept the Giants, and 90 when the A's swept the Reds, the nasty pitchers, Dibble, Myers, and Charlton, had ERAs of about 108 that postseason against the A's in my revisionist history. A year to remember, 1964. The only thing you need to know about 64 was the Beatles put out some damn good music. Close races, pace majors. Rick Rhoden and Mackey Sasser. Rick Rhoden, he was a Yankee, traded to the Pirates for Doug Drabeck. Went on to win a Cy Young Award. Mackey Sasser experienced Bps yips. He couldn't throw the ball back to the pitcher. He's a pretty good hitter, though. Chris Spire, I think he was a good defensive middle infielder, prototypical 80s middle infielder, early 80s. Mickey Tettleton, guy used to hit a lot of home runs for the Tigers, Orioles, and Oakland. Tettleton, last year he hit 11, but I promise in the future he's going to hit like 20, 30 home runs. Ron Goodry was still on the Yankees. He was on the Yankees from 75. He's still on them on this 89 card. Ooh, I think we got a low battery. He went 25-3 with a 1.74 ERA in 1978. That's amazing. Pitching in the AL East, 248 strikeouts, 274 innings. Wow. That was one of the finest years of a pitcher. Dan Pasqua and Mike Flanagan. Watch there. Jeff Hamilton, jobber. Danny Jackson. Greg Mike Jeffrey's second-year card. That's what it's all about. Right? Look at that swing. This guy's going to be a Hall of Famer. Look at that. He's got the swing, the speed, the power, the dedication to the sport. Danny Jackson, part of the '93 Phillies that we talked about. All right. Got Topps '94. I kind of like these cards a little bit sometimes. Being jobbered up on them. But there's no fault of the pack zone. They're all in different order. They're all like twisted around and stuff. It's like you don't know what you're going to get. Fernando Valenzuela on the Orioles. What? How? When? Why? Where? The hell's that all about? He was a Dodger for many years, an Angel for 1 year, an Oriole for 1 year. This is before he went to the Phillies. I don't remember him on any other team except the Dodgers and Phillies. Fernando Mania ran wild in I think it was 1980 or 81. 1981. He had 11 complete. He had 20 complete games in 1986. Mark Race. Mark Race was a solid player. Good average, middling power. Gary Redus, he was a pretty swift guy. Stole some bases for the Reds, the Phillies, the Rangers on this card. Is that him? That's him, Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett. His career and life were ended too soon, this guy. Kirby Puckett was just a very happy dude. Phil Hi-Hat. Scott pulled him out of a CVS box. We talked about this the other night. So, Scott, here's another card. Phil, we're gonna Hi-Hat you up. Ricky Bones, we just mentioned him. I don't know what the hell he's doing here. Crazy. Cecil Fielder. Hi, Cecil. 50 home run hitter. Pretty cool card. I've never seen that card before in my life. Cecil Fielder. He was a great player. Greg Hibbert and Mark Leiter, however, were not great players. Kenny Lofton, he was a good leadoff hitter. Stole some bases. Got on base. Had a little bit of power. Part of those powerhouse Indian teams. Future star, not quite. Nigel Wilson. He was the #1 draft pick in the expansion draft by the Marlins. And then Jeff Blauser and Cal Ripken. Topps All-Stars. Of course, Ripken's going to be the All-Star. Everybody loved him. Wasn't a bad pack. Allen and Ginter. My Super Bowl right here. Speaking of Super Bowl, I saw the Eagles won. Good for them. Very happy about that. Yon Moncada. I used to call him Alcides Escobar too. And for a year there, I was totally off base. This year, though, I think he hasn't been doing as well as he did in 2019. But I think he's been hurt a lot. So don't give up on him. I was wrong about him. This is nice. 2 back-to-back, like, Hall of Fame, really good players. Willie Stargell, Tony Perez. Pops and RBI person. He's driving a lot of runs. Elvis Andrus. Jobber. He's lost his talent. Tiger Shark. He was named after, I guess, Tiger Woods. So, Jim, I know you're collecting the Sharks. And then Dalton Varsho, catcher, outfielder. Got some speed. You don't see that often, catcher and outfielder. You see second base, shortstop, first base, outfield. don't see catcher outfielder too often. So that's all I got tonight, fellas. It's going to be a quick evening, wrapping up the weekend. Thank you all for tuning. Trivia question: who was the AL Rookie of the Year in 1992? So you guys keep watching. Have a great night, everyone.